Well, from shelters to tents, the city facing a full-blown migrant crisis and now considering having asylum seekers live in tents.
Yeah, Morgan McKay joins us now with this plan and where the tents might end up. Morgan.
Steve and Natasha, not only tents, the city is also starting to give migrants a free one-way plane ticket out of town. In fact, they have set up an entirely new office in Manhattan and are directing migrants there instead of the Roosevelt Hotel. Now, this comes as the city says it's also considering distributing tents to newly arriving migrants and creating tent encampments in city parks.
We're going to have to find large spaces.
Mayor Eric Adams says the city is out of indoor spaces that can be turned into migrant shelters. So now they are looking outdoors. The city is considering handing out tents to newly arriving migrants so they can create encampments in parks and other outdoor spaces.
What we're dealing with right now is a depletion of resources that is going to threaten our ability to provide the basic services to New Yorkers. And I can't allow that to happen.
Adams says they are currently discussing with leaders in other countries about how to manage these tent encampments, looking at how they could still provide restrooms and showers.
When we reach that point, we need to manage it that is not a citywide visual state of chaos.
In a recent court filing, legal aid pushed back on this idea from the Adams administration, submitting photos of people's frostbitten toes after they were forced to live on the street during the winter.
People can get frostbite in above freezing temperatures. And so there are people that die from being outside in the elements, even now with a right to shelter.
The city is also now directing migrants to a new ticketing office in the East Village instead of the Roosevelt Hotel once their 30-day shelter stay limit is up. There, the city is offering to buy migrants a one-way ticket to any state or country of their choosing. If migrants do not want to leave, they are given a ticket and told to wait for a bed to open up. But Catherine Cliff from the Legal Aid Society says the center is only open for business hours and not a place these migrants can sleep.
Clients are either not being told anything or they're being directed to sites that are not, in fact, places they can sleep, but simply holding facilities where people are lying on the floor and given a Mylar blanket overnight. And we have clients who have been there for days.
Now, we reached out to the governor's office for a response to the mayor's possible plan to house migrants in tent encampments outside, but they said they don't deal with hypotheticals. Now, they did mention their work getting the Floyd Bennett field approved, but this site has been tied up in litigation after multiple lawmakers sued to block migrants from living there. So as of right now, that site is still empty. Steve?